Next up, we have FundPark and Anson Soon. Anson.
Hi, my name is Anson. I'm the CEO and co-founder of FundPark. We help SME turn their invoices and purchase order into cash. FundPark is an online trade finance platform connecting SMEs and funders. We provide invoice financing and purchase order financing solution for the underbanked and unbanked SMEs in Asia, while at the same time we provide our individual and also institutional funders an opportunity in trade finance investment, which has the benefits of incremental yield, low volatility, low duration, and good diversification. While SME has a huge contribution to the society and economy, the financing need is not well taken care of. And according to the World Bank's research in 2017, the funding gap for SME globally could be as high as 2.6 trillion US dollar, and 40% of them is actually in Asia. Well, particularly, let me take a look at the Hong Kong market. So in Hong Kong, we have over 340,000 SMEs. Half of them are actually doing B2B business. And most of the big clients and big customers have a long payback period to them. So it creates a huge liquidity problem. And it has the domino effect on the whole value chain. But at the same time, there's a lot of money in the market. So more and more money managers, they are actually looking for trade finance as a class. So traditionally, trade finance as an asset class is dominated by the banks. But right now, the banks, because of the Basel III and also the increasing cost of compliance, they're actually pulling back from the SMEs market, even for the trade finance. So it creates a golden opportunity for money manager, fixed income fund, even an individual professional investor to really looking into the trade finance as a class. Not only because of the high yield that it could create, but at the same time, trade finance is actually low risk in nature. So you look at the research paper issued by International Chamber of Commerce. On average, the average default rate of the corporate banking lending products, including the term loans, revolving loan, overdraft, leasing, project financing, etc., is around 1.38%. But for the import-export loan, the average default rate is around 0.021%. The difference is 65 times. So for FundPark solution, we address two problems. First of all, we provide sufficient funding for the underbanked and unbanked SMEs, while at the same time provide a good investment opportunity in trade finance for the funders under current low interest rate environment. And our solution actually covered the whole trade cycle. So post-shipment financing, that is invoice financing and also factoring. This is the majority of our loan book. But at the same time, we also provide purchase order financing on a very selective basis. So this is a platform. After onboarding of our clients and after the due diligence, our clients can submit their invoices and purchase order anytime, anywhere they want. And then they can get the funding as soon as one business day. So that is within the same day. So currently, we have helped close to 200 clients in Hong Kong. Currently, the default rate is 0. And then we target to hit 600 clients by the end of this year. And for the funder base, we started out with the individual professional investor. Then we recently have on board fixed income fund, credit fund, and also asset management company listed in Hong Kong. So for the fund flow, FundPark don't touch the fund flow for the transaction at all. We work with a third-party trust company. So all the funders' money put in the third-party trust still under the name. So for FundPark, mainly we do sourcing and also risk management. So for the value proposition, FundPark and other alternative financing platform, we take care of the clients that the banks and traditional factoring house do not have much appetite with. But compared to other platforms, FundPark have 3 key differentiation. First of all, we specialize in trade finance. So we only provide invoice financing and also purchase order financing solution. So we specialize in the domain expertise that we are good at. Second of all, we have our own in-house credit model for the approval as well as pricing model. So some of the platforms in the world, they actually have the auction-based pricing model. So that means, it just, for the market and they bid it. But then the problem of this model is that it actually distort the risk and return metrics. That means the funder could not get the risk adjusted or risk based pricing, and most of the time the funder could not do not enjoy a reasonable return for this kind of bidding system. So we have our internal, in-house pricing model based on the risk level and also structure. So it is a model that we run through and then to get the pricing and suggested for the funders. And last but not least, as I mentioned, we work with third-party trust. So we don't mix the internal fund flow and also the transactional fund flow. So the funders still have the money themselves under the trust. It create and it provide extra protection for the funders for the platform risk. So as for the risk assessments, for data, we look at three important pillars for data. So source of data, how to do verification, and how to do analysis. So is there anything that we could not verify? We probably would not take that deal. And on top of the basic information of the company, like the bank statement, shareholder structure, audit report, etc., we actually analyze along the supply chain. We pick up the key trade pattern of the borrower and also the buyers. We also look at how dynamic the data it is. So we emphasize on the monitoring of the change of the risk factor in the risk model. So it's like whether because of that, we actually have a lot of API connections with online accounting system, with the insurance company, with the logistics company, with the litigation platform that we can search, for the litigation record every day for the shareholder and the company as well. And also we work with two very important partners. First of all, Dun & Bradstreet is the world's largest credit agency. We designed the model together. We also bought a lot of good data and also default set of data from them to do the back testing. Second of all, we also work with Euler Hermes, one of the world's largest trade credit insurance company, to cover the buyer payment risk. So we are a 22-person team right now. The co-founding team have the experience working in the bank, in the credit, SMEs, corporate investment, and last but not least, most importantly, the trade finance space. So I used to work in HSBC in the trade finance space, while we also have another co-founder used to head the commodity trade finance in HSBC as well. So some of the market recognition in terms of the awards and incubation that we join, and also the strategic partner and also the media. We're currently going to kickstart our Series A investment. We already have a lead investor committed. We're looking for co-investors who can bring into the table the strategic value as well. And if you are interested in any investment opportunity in terms of funders and equity, or you have any questions about a company and also solution, please feel free to talk to us. Myself were in the booth 39. Thank you.